have a roadmap, but then go off the road. But then when you want to come back, you have a map. You know? Yeah. Thank you. I'm full of wisdom. Isn't that true?
You know, something, we're just getting into it. Something about you is, and I'll intro you formally, but like, we're just bantering.
Yeah.
Something about you is you just made me laugh so hard. I think that's the hardest I laughed in my third trimester. And the baby
it's
just
been
like
2 minutes. Imagine what this baby's going to love me. I love that.
This baby's going to love you. She's going to know your voice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
As she should.
She needs to know Aunt Jessie's
voice.
Okay. Wait, also, we need to take a moment to recognize your eyeshadow.
Wow. Because I'm trying to get better at makeup.
Well, you got better.
And thank you. Sometimes I only do a few things. I'm like, try it. I'm actually going to make myself try more.
Yes.
Because with clothes, I'm fearless, and makeup, I'm scared, girl. I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared of makeup?
It feels more like painting.
Yes.
You know, like all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't want to do art. I don't know about you. I'm like, I'm not an artist, but I can put things together. And then makeup, it's like, here's your brush and your palette.
Makeup is makeup artists are artists for a reason, and it's all about the blending.
I know you're good at makeup.
Okay, so
I watch your little makeup videos.
I scroll. It's my algorithm. Makeup tutorials pop up.
They're good,
and I've learned a couple tips along the way. A couple tips are layering. You want to layer things. You don't want to just slap on foundation, slap on bronzer. Like you want to do like a light layer of foundation, then maybe a little more, then a little contour, then a little bronzer. And a little tip, all the professionals say, let's say you're putting on powder blush over your cream, of course. Of course.
Simply of course.
You want to hold the brush at the bottom of the brush, because some people come in with a big clunky hand and hold it near the brush and they slap it. You want to do it lighter and hold it and build it up.
Incredible.
So just
sometimes with makeup, I'm like, the time. Like I do hate getting my makeup done because I'm like, girl, let's go faster. You know what I mean?
And doing my own. Mike's like, are you alive up there? I'm like, doing my makeup. And I put a podcast on.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic, but.
It is nice. It's me time. Do you have a vanity?
You know, I kneel on the ground
there are some people.
Like
everybody.
Savage.
Well, yeah, but you love it, right?
No, you don't. I've been. It's the bedroom situation. We're in transition mode.
Of course.
Next step is getting a stool I have like a desk that basically might as well be a vanity.
Yeah.
And I do a combo of sitting, kneeling, standing at this mirror that's right next to it. It's a whole thing.
Wow.
But I'm usually a sit on the floor girl. But I want to be a vanity girl.
Can I say something? Once you vanity, you never go back. Because you are a princess
so I've heard.
In your own world. And you feel like it is such an act of self-love in my mind. It really is. Like
using a vanity.
I got a vanity when I was 16, was obsessed. Then I went to college, obviously. That went out the window.
Yeah, you were doing your makeup literally out the window.
Yeah, then I lived literally out the window. Then New York, it's like I had no space. When I got a vanity again, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm a princess.
I think that's important.
Yes.
You are a princess.
I'm a princess.
I think that's important. And remember that if you eventually do move in with a guy, because they'll take up your space.
Not my guy.
No.
Not my guy. I really won't be pushed around. And I believe in separate spaces.
Imagine.
I'm like, you want a tool den?
Yeah.
Great. Don't touch my vanity or my closet.
Yeah. The vanity is a must.
That's a must for me. Yeah. I'm not giving that
boundaries.
Up. Yeah.
You guys, this is Jessie Jolles. I don't even know how to describe Jessie, but I'm going to try because she's amazing. You've got a lot of titles. I'm going to rattle them off real quick.
Yeah.
She's a hilarious comedian, a writer, a director, a podcaster, a content creator, and we just established before this, a fashion influencer.
Thank you.
Which yes, duh. You are. And maybe a stylist.
I've styled. I love to style. It's so fun.
I feel like you can do it all. Have you done set design stuff too before?
Yeah. I would art direct. Yeah.
Art direct.
I do love that. I feel like it's such a great power
Yes.
to do. I've done almost every role on a set, which is great because I know what I like and how to communicate it. But then I also know sometimes someone's better, or like I just don't want to do those jobs right now, you know.
Yes.
But I have done them.
I was thinking about you.
Thank you. I love that.
As I was like prepping for this, which we don't have to prep for Jessie,
No.
but I did anyways.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, I prep. You know, I'm a prepper.
You're a mom now.
I'm a
You're
mother.
a mom. You're
I've
a
gotta be
mother.
prepper.
As soon as you're pregnant, in my mind, you're a mother.
Yeah. Yes, I love that mentality. I agree.
True.
But I was thinking about you, and I was like, if there's one thing about Jessie, she's good at assembling a group of people to get shit done.
Wait, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I've always said like one of my superpowers is I pick good people.
You like have connections.
Yeah.
You're very well connected, but you're
You're
humble about it. You're not one of those people who like flaunts their connections. For instance, we're going to get into your career and everything because your career is just my favorite. But like your Kooky Girl anthem.
Yes, thank you.
You assembled a whole team, I feel like, overnight.
Yeah.
You made this song called the Kooky Girl Anthem, which, by the way, I will go back to your Instagram. Thank God you have it pinned.
Yes.
I go back like once a month just to play it and listen.
Thank you.
It is so catchy. I was singing last night. I have a puppet and
Her name is Kimberly. Yeah. I know. I hope that has a resurgence. I'm like, it didn't get what it deserved.
It needs to. You all need to go.
You need to go watch it, you guys.
Jessie Jolles and watch it. It is so good. It's a music. This girl made a music video.
Yeah.
Like, I get that that's your job, and I get, but like, you had a whole team overnight.
I had a whole team. It was amazing.
And you got your audience involved, right? Like you had like
I had some of my followers come to be the Kooky Girls in the background. It was great. I love a rush. Mm-hmm. I think I really love a rush.
Yeah, you do.
And why was it rushed? I forget. But I like finished the song, and then I think the space was available a certain time. I got a shot. It was like, oh, we have 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I love a rush. Oh my God, I die for a rush.
It's because you're creative.
It's because I'm creative, and you kind of have to let things go because there's only so much time, and you have to say we're going to do the best we can with what we have.
Working with you over the years, I'm acting like we've like been business partners in like our
we did work together though.
We did, but that's I feel like even when we get together and film videos, you kind of teach me that like you have to just let go, like that's why like when you and I film a funny video, I'll come with this idea, I'll come with lines, and you'll say a quick funny line, and I'm like, well, that's the funniest line out of the whole video.
I love to collaborate.
And it kind of teaches me to let go. Like, you guys, any of my most hilarious videos
thank you
are probably filmed by Jessie, and the lines that you love in the most are probably said by Jessie. Like, I was truly thinking about that. I was like, we haven't gotten together in a while. But
I know.
We need to make it a regular thing.
We're going to.
We always say that, but
we're going to.
We're going to.
I know that now with the baby content, whatever, I'll be there for it.
Listen, I'm going to get part-time help to watch her
good.
So I can bop around.
Oh, I like that. Okay, good. Keep bopping.
Yeah.
But we have to. It's so fun. I love to collaborate. I think that's the hardest thing that I find with being like an influencer creative, is that I hate being alone.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Or I recently I've been saying like, you're gonna have fun playing by yourself. I'm like forcing myself. Like as a kid, my mom would be like, play in your room alone. I'd be like, what is this hell? I hated it.
Independent play.
Yeah, I hated it.
No, that was the biggest shock for me. I remember because I went on your podcast.
Yeah.
Which plug it.
Happily ever heard of it, which it's on a hiatus, but I'll bring it back at some point. You know, it is a lot, girl.
You need to bring it back, though.
I know.
You're a natural.
I know. I love it.
But it is a lot, not to add more to the plate.
Yeah.
But I went on that right after I left my full-time job at Betches. And I was feeling very motivated. I was like, I'm going to collaborate with all these creatives in the city. You asked me to come on the pod. I said yes right away. And then the identity crisis kind of hit me after that. Because I was like, oh, I'm no longer collaborating with people. I need to put more effort in to collaborate.
Yes.
And that's where it got tough. So.
It is tough.
It is tough. Wait, okay. We need to talk about how you and I met.
Okay.
in the Betches days.
Yes, we did.
So I kind of owe my career to Jessie. I'm giving you a lot this morning.
Let's go. I will say that sometimes I do think that I can see. I think I just believed in you before you did. That's all it was.
So here's what happened.
Yeah.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
So I started at Betches. This was back in early Betches days when like people, you would start as one position but have like 17 jobs.
Totally.
Which is fine. We're not like dogging on the company. Like that, it was a startup-y environment.
Yeah.
Back then. This was, well, you were there the early days.
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't too, right? Semi-early.
Yeah.
I guess. Before you, I think.
You were there during like the Hannah Burner, Paige DeSorbo, which people always ask me if I like knew them. Oh yeah, she was never
Paige was never really there. But she might have been right. I mean, I never met Paige, but I knew, obviously. I love Hannah.
Yeah. You and Hannah are friends, which is like so cool. I would flex that.
I know, now she's so busy.
She's busy.
But you know what? What isn't better than seeing a friend soar?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of, which we'll get into, a friend soared, all right. But okay, back to the Betches days. So you were there early days, like early. I never overlapped with like the early crew like that. But then when I started, you were still there, thankfully.
Right, yeah.
You were making hilarious videos. I think my title was technically marketing manager, which meant like Nicole, you do everything, okay? Like email marketing, videos, social. I was running an Instagram. I was producing a podcast live show within my first month. All the things that I had never done.
Oh, wow.
And I remember I was in my improv classes. I was in my acting classes.
Yeah.
I was like newly like in New York City, still, soaking it all up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't nearly a pro. Like improv was still to this day so freaking hard.
Yeah.
But I remember just being in the bathroom and I saw you and I was like, oh my God, Jessie, I have to introduce myself. Like huge fan of your stuff. Oh, You're hilarious. And I was like, I actually do improv too. Like talking your ear off, like ambushed you literally in the bathroom in the middle of the workday.
I'm sure I loved it.
And
I did.
You were like, oh my God, Nicole, that's amazing. Like you do improv. You need to be in our videos if you're ever free. And I was like, obviously like a thirsty girl at the time. And I was like, well, still am. But I was like, yeah, I want to be in the video. I was like, sure. And so the next video we did, it was like an ad for Skinny Pop or something.
Yeah.
You were like, Nicole's going to be in it. And you just like got me started being in the funny videos.
Yeah.
Which then like ignited my passion for doing short form video content on the internet.
Yes.
Thus, I owe you.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for that. Nicole, you're so like, I mean, everyone, which is nice, it's your podcast, loves you and gets it, but you are so easy to work with and so fun.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, good.
You're like, I mean, everybody remembers in high school, like the popular girl who's really nice. Yes. And you're like, oh my God, she's actually so nice. Like you're so beautiful that it's intimidating. I do mean that. But then you're so nice and just easy to work with. And if anything, you just get in your head and then you have to go, boop, get out of there.
Yes.
That's why it is nice to work with other people.
Yes.
But
and you helped me get out of my head.
Good.
Thank you. I was thinking about it. I was like, you hear every success story you hear of like a successful person in entertainment or just like anybody successful. They're always like, I was bullied in high school. I was like, I was never low-key like bullied in high school.
No, never.
I was kind of just
way.
like popular.
Yeah, no.
But like
and it
nice.
reads. But you are so nice. You're just like the popular nice girl. And I had a lot of friends that were that, and they're the best.
Yeah.
Because also I'm like, she would protect me. You would protect me, and I know that. And I know that.
If anybody ever, that's one thing about Scorpio.
I know.
If anybody tried to come for you, that's when I get vicious. That's when you see my mean side.
Yeah. It's always there. But yeah, it's so good.
After
At a bar, even having Nicole there, you're like, you can send you to do anything. You'll do anything.
Okay.
You starred in that long series we did.
Oh, no. The series I had to. I'm so glad you brought up the series.
It was great.
So Jessie literally then, after I'm in these short form videos with you and Chris, Fat Carrie Bradshaw, who's a dear friend of both of us.
Yeah.
Who you also have a hilarious podcast with.
Yeah.
Are we on
Middle
hiatus?
Children? We are on a break with that, but things are in the works.
Okay. Sometimes you need a break.
I think breaks are so healthy.
Breaks are healthy.
And breaks are super healthy if you're undecided.
Yes.
Because you're not making this big statement. I mean, our audience is obviously, I get messages all the time, but I'm like, you want us to think about it because you don't want us to make a decision right now.
Yeah.
Give us time. Like there will be a time
you don't
where
want forced content.
No, you don't want forced content. And a lot of times when you're taking a break, you're saying like, I want to not do this right now.
Yeah.
So you don't want to say, I don't want to do this forever, or I don't.
No, it's just
so
a break.
I do think it's healthy, and
especially
I don't know
with
about
a podcast.
Yes,
the worst is just like a podcast that's like going, but you can tell the
that
host
was us. That was a lot of. Because when you work for yourself, I made like a video joking about this, but I'm like the meanest boss.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, sit down and be funny, you freak. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like it's a hostile environment.
It's hostile. You're your like, toughest critic.
The toughest.
I've been dealing with that a lot lately.
It's hard.
The algorithm really fucks
you can't
with me.
Look. I know. And it did affect me. I like stopped posting for a little bit. I'm like, no one cares. And then I'm like, what's going on? Because before you blow up, you're in this really safe zone.
Yeah.
Of like, no one cares.
No one cares. So I'm just posting.
So I'm just having fun posting and figuring things out and not looking at how it's doing. And that's when you look at the silver lining of it, as opposed to like, no one cares. No one is looking at my stuff. It's like, wow, no one cares.
It's like when somebody does look, that's when we get excited.
Yeah. And you have the portfolio ready to go.
Speaking of blowing up, well, okay, real quick, back to the web series, and then we're going to talk about you blowing up. Because
love it.
Your blow up is my favorite thing to talk about. No, the web series, real quick.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like, Jessie and Chris wrote this hilarious web series at Betches. They said, we want to try a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
It was back in those days when web series were like popping off.
Yep.
They said, who are our two funniest people? Jessie and Chris, write it.
Yeah.
You guys wrote this hilarious thing. And literally we're like, Nicole can be the star.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, you guys stop. And whenever I like, which never happens because it's so, it makes me cringe.
What?
When I watch it back, I'm like, oh my God, they took a chance on me because I was bad. Not that I'm some like seasoned actor these days, but like, I just was like.
You weren't.
Really?
Honestly, what makes me upset about that series is that we didn't get enough time to film it.
Yeah.
As a director, I didn't get to direct that. We did not get time. And I know for a fact, as a director, you would have been, and you were amazing for what we had. We all got to do it, 2 times? I mean,
Literally.
It really wasn't.
You didn't
That's
get
when
to
you
direct
see
me.
art rushed.
And that was my first true experience, like on a real like set, like with everybody who comes to play, the sound, the audio, the this, the that, the other actors. Like I had a kiss. I had a real kiss.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Like,
oh my God. Yeah.
Was I married? No, I wasn't. I was engaged, I think. And Mike was like, wait. I was like, babe, it's an act. I'm an actor.
I have to. It's for YouTube, okay? Everyone's doing it. Literally. Oh, yeah, I forgot
Mike's
that.
like, okay, I guess it's for work.
It's for work.
Babe, I'm a professional actor.
Literally.
Like, no, but one thing about me is I was so excited to be there.
Yeah.
I was honored. And I was like, Jessie says jump. I say how high.
Yeah.
And it was so, I loved it. I know you guys were stressed, but I had so much fun.
No, you were great. And it was great. And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. If anything, I just wanted more time with it because I really thought it was so great. And I still think we got whatever we could with how much time we had. It was so rushed. Even the post-production was rushed. Everything was rushed about it.
Yeah.
But I think
project, which you love a rush, but not in this sense.
Yeah, I like a rush to the moment. And then I'm directing this short film in April, which I'm excited about. And I'm working with my team now. And it's always great when you're with a team to, what did she call it? She was like, you rank things of importance. Like there's always going to be like, I know the moment where you got emotional. I'm like, that's where I want more time. Yeah. I want to make sure I get that moment right. Yeah. And then the other, like there are other parts that I'm like, yeah, we can be rushed here. Like that's okay. But there are certain moments that I think as a director, anyone who's in creative, you're like, I just want to make sure I get this.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any of those moments.
And you prioritize those moments to spend the time on, which
especially with the actor, with anyone. Like, you just want to be like, don't worry, we have time, we're going to get it.
Yeah.
You know?
You had to say, Nicole, get emotional now.
You were
now
great. You were great.
I just it was my first thing and I had no like confidence yet.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like some beacon now these days, but
you are. I think it's fine to be confident to say like, you know what you're doing. Know, we always say we don't, but we do. We know. We know. I go on sets all the time where I'm like, I know this.
No, you've been around the block.
Yeah. And so have you.
True.
I mean, like, even if your block is a different block, which is like, okay, people who create in their own home, you're still creating.
Yeah.
Like, creating is the art. If you're creating, you're doing the art. You're an artist. You've done 10,000 hours. You know what you're doing.
I love that.
You know?
The 10,000 hours. Yeah. Okay, speaking of creating.
Yeah.
Jessie.
Yeah.
Had one of those meteoric rises where... I remember I had around the time I did your podcast, we started getting together, filming videos. Yeah. I was self-employed. I was at like 100,000 followers on Instagram, whatever. And you were at like 10,000, 20,000.
I know.
But, very one of those people where it's like, they're going to blow up.
Yeah.
They're going to be famous. Like their content is so good. It's just that for some reason people aren't seeing it enough.
Yeah.
And I remember literally being like Jessie, like truly trying to help, like lift women up, lift my women friends up, and being like, we'll collab, like I'll tag you in some stuff, like we'll get eyes on you, as if like I'm gonna be the one to make you famous.
You're the one, girl.
And you were like, oh my God, yay, okay, like great. And then truly I blinked, turned around, and you were shooting up to fame, and I was like, yes, go Jessie, go. Because some people I get like really jealous of when that happens, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like they almost like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like I'm like, do they deserve it? I don't know, but you deserve it. So I was like, yes, go Jessie. I was like, finally people are seeing her content. So like, can you tell us about that? Like, what was the video that, like, was there one that popped it off?
Yeah, it's my eccentric friend getting robbed.
Right.
That was the one that started it. And...
Which explain that, because that's one of my favorite characters you do.
I know, which is so funny, too, because that day, I asked my friend was coming over, and I was like, can we film a video? She came over, I was like, I don't really feel like filming a video. And she was like... It'll take 5 minutes. Like I had it be,
good friend.
Really good friend. It'll take 5 minutes, and it really did. Like I knew the beats I wanted to do. I feel like when I go viral, I normally look like shit. And I love that. Like I'm always like, oh, I won't do my hair and makeup. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna see it. That's what I say. No one's gonna see it.
Literally.
And so because something that's true about me, I forget what made me think about this. Maybe I was thinking about getting robbed, or I was thinking about like selling my things. And I'm like, my things are so valuable to me, and other people are like, it is not worth anything. And I was just thinking about if a robber came in, all the things I'd be like, I'm sure you want this. And they'd be like, no, certainly not. So we improvised this thing. I put it up that day, I think, because I was like, who cares, Yeah. And it just started blowing up.
Like 15 million views or something crazy.
Literally. On TikTok. And it blew up on both. I think on Twitter, too, which I didn't even post. Someone else did. Or whatever.
We made it to X.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Okay. And
somebody else got them.
It blew up. Yeah. And I remember, because I blew up when I did the earthquake video.
The earthquake video is my favorite memory of all time. Yeah. You guys, basically, Jessie has this video during the earthquake moment in New York City, which was like, I don't even know when, 2023?
I think so. It was like
because I was still at I'm like thinking of where I was when it happened. I was still at Betches. I know that. I was working from home that day. And there was the earthquake, and we were all like, oh my God, who felt it? Who felt it?
Right.
Jessie was filming an outfit get ready with me video.
I was just playing in my room, literally.
When it happened, and captured her room shaking, and turns around and was like, was that an earthquake?
Yeah.
You need to go. Is that pinned?
Yeah, I think it's pinned. Yeah.
Okay. You guys have to
go
see it. The way she handled an earthquake shaking her building in the video.
Not phased at all. Not phased at all. I gaslight myself constantly too that I'm like, am I shaky?
No.
You know?
Yes.
I was just like, whatever. It couldn't have been.
Wait, what's the clavicle out part of it?
I think that's what I was saying when it started, because I had my clavicle out and I was like, God, that's gorgeous. Clavicle's out. Like, clavicle's out this summer, then the earthquake happens. But that video was really important because that was the first time I went viral. And I got so overwhelmed and scared after. Like during it, I was just like, whoa.
Scary.
I'm feeling really yeah, it's like, uh-oh. And I felt like when people came, there was nothing there.
Oh,
like I realized from that moment, like, oh, I need to figure out who I am on this channel so that when something happens again, they know who I am and they can see. Yeah, exactly.
So you're thinking like a real digital content creator now.
It really was. That was like my first learning experience, so that when they came back, I was like, oh, got it. And then I think after that, maybe I was just having fun. I so didn't care then, which like now sometimes you care more because whatever, your money is tied to it, expectations, whatever. But I just didn't care that I was just posting so much.
Yeah.
I was posting so much and I just was having fun though.
I remember because I was like, oh my God, you were posting like
3 times a day.
After the eccentric video, after the eccentric friend character popped off, you rode the wave perfectly.
Yeah.
Like a masterclass of like going viral and then riding the wave to keep it.
Yeah.
You were posting 3 times a day. We would be together filming videos in the city or whatever.
Yeah.
And you would like, I would like open Instagram and you'd have posted a video 2 minutes ago. I was like, when did you even do that? Did you have it freaking planned?
I know.
You were posting 3 times a day, which worked.
It worked.
And I was like, I don't know how you do. I was like, that's very impressive. But
I know.
It worked. And then next thing I know, you're shooting up 100K, 120, 130, 150. And I'm like, go, Jessie, go.
Jessie, go.
So like, okay, so here's the thing. You're naturally like, I feel like you love doing the short films. You love being on set. You love that aspect. Yeah. Now you're also a content creator.
Yeah.
Which do you like more? Like, what are we enjoying doing these days?
Both? That's a great question. I think it's like sometimes I compare the art of that to like working out, which is like the healthiest you can be, which I need to work out, but is like you're doing yoga and you're doing cardio, right? Yes. You're not just doing cardio or it gets mundane and your body gets used to it or whatever.
Yeah.
I think my brain, I feel sharpest when I am like challenging myself to do different things, whether I'm acting in someone's project and I'm like, God, it's so nice to just show up and, you know, act, or I'm directing, which I'm like, great. I'm not like tied, you know, I'm a part of this project, but I don't have to worry about like the fundraising part of it or whatever. Like
stressful, the businessy parts.
Yeah, the businessy parts, because I'm doing that for myself. And then like the short form stuff, which I have, you know, I'm right now, I guess, in a rut. Like
really?
Not in a bad way.
Okay.
I think in a good, like for a long time you were like, you're going to plateau. Everyone was like, you're going to plateau.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
As if I'm so.
No, but everyone was like, it's going to plateau. And I think I was like, not me. And then you do.
On social with the following.
Yep. Oh, and then you.
Wait, I'm at like 130 something. 1,000 on Instagram.
Yeah.
My goal at the beginning of this year, I went to my team. I was like, I'm going to be over 300K by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Are we at 300? No.
Well, we're not at the end of the year.
I know that.
Let's think about that first and foremost. My goal was 1 million. So I'll see you when I see ya. And it's like, it still could happen. You know, it still could happen.
It could.
It can happen in the blink of an eye.
That mentality.
It's true. There's so many people. Sometimes I think it has to do with, at least for me, like what we're able to literally accept for ourselves. Like, I think that once I got in my head, or I was paying attention to numbers and whatever else as validation, it's like you start. Everybody can tell. Like, it's so crazy. People can tell when you're in your head or when it's right.
And I've been in my head for months.
I have also been in my head for months, and it's like shaking yourself out of it. For me, it's telling myself I'm allowed to put out bad content.
I love that. Also, we're jumping around because of course but I was stalking your channels.
Thank you, girl.
Also put out so if you guys haven't seen Jessie on social, just
you
to
really
get a quick,
seriously must.
You must. Like,
yeah.
This isn't a whole episode like promoting Jessie's Instagram, but like it is. But like it should be.
Yeah.
You radiate joy. You radiate fun. You have the sickest, coolest like style. You are maximalism.
Yeah.
I wore red today for Jessie. This is
Let's
me getting fun.
Yes.
I was gonna wear navy blue. Nope, we're red.
I love red.
You have like your apartment is a fun house.
Yeah.
And you have trinkets. I mean, literally your
Trinkets
jewelry right
galore.
now are
Thank you.
trinkets. Like that is Jessie. It's just entertaining content. So your content radiates joy, positivity.
Yeah.
But I saw like the other day, of course I had already liked it. Whenever I see your stuff, I just like it. Sometimes I'm rushing. I'm a double
video.
Tapper. You posted a sad video.
I did.
I said she's crying to us. She's being vulnerable.
She's opening up, girl.
She's opening up. But I thought that was like very brave of you. Like,
thank you.
That was just, and that was good of you to show. And you have a very loyal, engaged audience.
I do.
That they all seem to like receive that. What made you feel empowered and like brave enough to post that? And then how was the response?
I think I felt like I was in a prison of my own making.
Okay.
In the sense of like, I was having fun and I was really happy and I do want to like bring joy, but sometimes you wake up sad, and I think I was making myself perform.
Yeah.
Which never feels good. At least it doesn't feel good. I don't think it feels authentic, which I actually think that's why people connect with me, is I'm authentic.
Yes.
So I was like, am I not being authentic because I'm not being real? Right now, a lot of people are struggling in the world.
Yeah.
You know, we're all doom scrolling and sad. And I think that even for me to feel like an escape on the internet, which is what I want, that's what I'm trying to do, is to escape and have fun.
Right.
I think I just started to feel like when I'm sad, I hide.
Right.
And it made me sort of want to figure out how to show up, not always put together or not always feeling good. I mean, what's funny is I'm like, when I'm sad, that's how I learned. That's how I got into comedy. Every comedian is depressed. So I'm great at writing depressed.
Which I want to.
Yeah.
Because you didn't just pop out of the womb feeling joyful.
Right.
And have smooth sailing ever since.
Right.
And get to be a comedian.
Yeah.
No, like all funniest people have some form of trauma.
Yeah.
Which I want to ask about because, but before we get to that, I do love that like you acknowledged that like you can't just show up happy, perfect every day and force it and be fake, because you are authentic. And I'm so grateful that you showed that, because it shows other creators like me, like when I'm feeling freaking pregnant, exhausted in my third trimester, I don't have to be like, now get up and work. And my audience will literally DM me and be like, Nicole, you can take a break. Like maybe you don't have to be like posting content from the delivery room. You know? And it makes me feel like validated. So thank you for being honest with us.
Thank you
for being so authentic. But I do want to get into like how you got your perfect segue. Yeah. How you got to where you are in terms of comedy. Right. Because like I was thinking about it. I was like, I know Jessie's history with Betches, but like, before this, did you always know you were going to be in comedy? Like, how did we get here? What was childhood like?
My God, such a good question. Well, so my parents met in community theater Fiddler on the Roof.
I didn't know this.
So, you know what I mean? You're born on a stage type vibe.
Okay.
So, yeah, my parents are very theatrical. And I think my brother, who is a stand-up comedian and an actor, we were just doing plays and theater. It was like my safe space because I am dyslexic and school was hard. It's
all the funniest people are dyslexic.
The most talented, they say.
They are.
Yeah, because we're performing young. I go, you think I can read? I can't. I cannot read.
Like, truly, like, I brought an email. We're probably not even going to get to it, but I brought a giant email.
Oh.
I'm not dyslexic, but, like, if you had to read that, would it be a struggle?
Yeah. Because I'm a terrible cold reader.
Really?
Horrific.
I get nervous when I do.
Me too.
I've had panic attacks before. On Betches Brides once, I had a panic attack while I was reading an email.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm so vocal that I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, if there's something you have to read cold, I'm like, oh, sorry, I can't do it.
No.
Or I shouldn't be the one to do it. I'm going to mess it up or I won't hear anything I'm saying because I'm so focused on reading that afterwards people are like, what do you think? I'm like, think of what?
Think of what?
I didn't hear a thing.
No.
Did I read it?
That's dyslexia and a little ADHD, maybe.
I do have both.
Okay.
Which is a dangerous, dangerous combo. But what a creative combo, you know?
Oh.
So it's so creative,
genius,
so young.
Genius.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were born on the stage.
Born on the
not
stage.
Know your and you're close with your parents. We love.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I am. I mean, it's a struggle, I think, with I don't know. Or maybe just for me at getting older and, you know, watching your parents get older, it can be a struggle. And I think that we really do love each other differently. Or in a different way. I really am trying to accept them for who they are. And it's just hard for me.
If
I'm being honest.
As you get older as an adult, which this might be kind of like what you're referring to, you start to see two things. You start to see almost like flaws in them because you're becoming an adult, like understanding what they did was wrong and their adult mistakes more. But also you have a little more empathy because you're realizing that I always keep in mind with parents, they are also doing this life for the same time. So if they fuck up, it's or first time.
Totally.
Dang it. That would have been such a good
It was still
clip.
a good clip. Great clip. We got it. I got it. And you're right.
Like, what am I saying? But yeah, no, they're doing life for the first time.
Yeah.
And so we have to keep that in mind. But at the same time, you're also like, you're my parent. Act like one, you know?
Yeah. I think that, you know, it's so funny, but different you're triggered. You can be triggered by your parent and you become 8 again.
Yes.
Like I'm watching myself become 8 and I'm like, what's going on? What, you know?
Yeah.
But obviously I love them and
your mom gives you great content to work with.
She does. She really is hilarious. I was just home and I didn't get any content, which I wanted to.
Well, she gives damn it. She gives you good inspo because your mom characters
She's
are hilarious.
so funny. My mom is hilarious.
And you've had your dad on your podcast.
Yes, before. I know. My dad's a speaker. I mean, they're both amazing people. And I think I'm fresh off a trip with them, which is fine. But I think it can be.
No wonder. No wonder.
And honestly, like I think a lot of us have complicated relationships with our parents and it's hard to talk about. And having a complicated relationship doesn't mean that I don't love them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I wouldn't take a bullet for them. It just means that I am also learning how to be an adult with them.
Right.
And there's the great shift that's happening, you know, which is the shift of which is scary for everybody, which is at some point you are the adult to your parents.
Yeah.
Like that shift is inevitable. It's scary. And it's like, I think that makes it really hard to, it's hard for everybody, that shift.
I'm glad you have a complicated relationship with them though. Cause like,
Thank you.
Thank you. You're like, I
appreciate that. And that's why I do it.
But that like who has a perfect relationship with their parents? And if they do, like, something's wrong. Something's off. You're boring, you know?
Literally.
How you have the older brother.
I have an older brother. A comedian. Yeah.
Which is so funny.
And an actor,
how is he handling your meteoric rise to fame?
Oh, I don't think he knows or cares. That's how he's handling it. He doesn't know or care. Maybe he knows and cares. I don't know. When we talk, we definitely don't like talk about it or anything. Yeah. You know?
And you're the middle, so younger
sister.
Okay.
I know.
And what is she's not in showbiz?
She's not in showbiz. She's a nutritionist.
Oh, we love that.
I know. She's a nutritionist. She works in HR.
Every family needs the one who's going to stray from the rest.
Yeah. She's our stable Mabel. You know, she's the best. I love her to bits and pieces. I mean, it's also nice to have someone who isn't in it, even though it's not complicated with my brother because we're, you know, going for a very different, we'll never go up for the same part or thing, you know, so it's never a competition. Right. But when we were growing up, my brother was like the funny one. And so I was like, I'll be the serious actress. Like, I'll take a turn. You know, I don't want to do the same thing. Yeah. But then when I got to high school, the director was like, oh, you're Danny's sister? Like, I'm sure you're funny. So I started getting the comedic parts. And I was like, oh, I don't.
Nepo sibling.
Nepo. And then I was like, wow, this is so fun and comes really easily to me. I was doing improv. I was obsessed with improv in high school.
Really?
Obsessed with it.
Oh, I wish we were friends in high school.
I know.
Wait, but did you, back to the trauma part, which I know we're on like a fun podcast. We don't have like a 30-minute time break left. I wish we did. But like, what if you could pinpoint, like, what was the trauma that led to being so funny?
I think that, you know, I think it was just rewarded. I think I could make my parents laugh. Mm-hmm. I could make anybody laugh. And so, especially, I think being dyslexic. I mean, I was trying to throw my teachers off the scent, you know?
Yeah.
Doing something funny or trying to distract them or do something else. And it truly was, I think, just the one place I didn't stress about, like, school. I was really stressed.
Yeah.
And like going to a big audition or, you know, getting to do improv, I was like, oh, I'm good at this. Like, I'm not stressed.
Play someone else.
Yeah. I get to pretend I'm someone else. I loved it.
And this was during high school when we were discovering this?
High school. Then when I went to college.
Yeah. What was college like for you? We've never talked about
I know.
this. Out of all the, like, thinking back to my experiences, like, I like had a lot of friends. I was nice. But in terms of like being bullied, now that I think back, I wasn't bullied, but like we lived in an all neighborhood of, it was all boys. There were no other girls. And I guess I've been, I know, it was scary.
I don't like that. Yeah.
I don't know why. It was like all the families and all the kids that went to our school were in that neighborhood. I don't know why we moved there. But the boys would like make fun of me for like not shaving my legs because I had really hairy legs in 5th grade. It was like,
I'll kill them.
No, literally.
Where are they? What are their names?
And like, but I just brushed it off. I was like,
good for you. Was your sister helping?
No.
And that's something to think about. I killed for my sister.
Really?
It was like, I was so scared of bullies. I did it for my brother and my sister. Oh. But when someone picked on somebody, I was like, no way. I couldn't do it for myself. Could easily do it for other people.
Yeah. It's like me too.
My sister's bully I scared the crap out of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I know.
You've got to.
Yeah, I was 4 years older violence? Too. No, I just threatened.
Okay.
I was like, if you mess with her, you mess with me. Got it?
Oh, I did do that for my brother once.
Let's go. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. I love a sticking up for the younger sibling moment.
So much easier. Yeah.
I took this girl was strangling him on the playground.
Okay, illegal. Where are the teachers?
No, literally, I don't know. I had to intervene. Walked up to her, grabbed her Santa hat off her head, slammed it on the ground, stomped on it, pointed at her in the face, and I said, stop strangling my brother.
Yes, bitch.
It was a girl on guy. It was girl on guy crime.
You can't do that. Yeah. No one should strangle anybody.
Yeah. But no, but back to the high school. So like, in terms of like being picked on or whatever, made fun of, it was always the boys. So I've been a girl's girl since day one.
Yeah.
But were you ever bullied?
Well,
for like being funny, being whatever?
I mean, I guess I was, so 5th grade was hard. Okay. 5th grade was hard. So fun fact, because I had an anxiety disorder as a kid, so I pulled my hair out, trichotillomania. So that was hard. Yeah. For sure. That wasn't easy. In 7th grade, I had a rolly backpack, which a lot of people know that's not good. That's going to get you bullied, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Big time.
The rolly backpack.
That wasn't good.
Which, looking back, they were convenient.
I was
really
complaining to my parents about the half-mile walk I had.
Yeah.
I wanted them to drive me, and they said, here's a backpack.
With wheels.
You're going to be great. And I went, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
I wanted a car.
This used to be my stand-up bit. And then I would say, I like tried to be like, cars are going really fast in the morning. Like, I could die. And I want you to know that. And I think you should drive me. And they just got me a reflector vest. You know, so it really, everything I tried, they were like, we're not getting up early.
They were like,
so good luck.
No, vest and rolly backpack. Oh, so the anxiety.
Yeah.
And we were pulling out our hair.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I had anxiety bad.
Were your parents really stressed out by that?
Yeah. I think they were, I think a lot of times in our society, we look at the side effect as the problem as opposed to there's a root of the problem, you know? And so I think my parents, as well as, you know, it was like, how do we get her to stop doing that, as opposed to why is she doing that, and what can we do?
Yeah.
To, you know,
that's a lot to endure as a 5th grader.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Like, I'm about to be a mom of a little girl, I'm like, if my 5th grader suddenly started, what is it?
Trichotillomania. You pull your hair out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of anxiety disorders where, in a way, you're like dissociating as a child. So you're trying to get yourself back in your body.
Okay.
So I used to like pick my cuticles, like till they bleed. Like, it was just like I was doing all these really anxious habits because I had a ton of anxiety.
And that was just how to, like, do we know where, I mean, maybe not. Do you know where the anxiety like was stemming from?
I think I had a lot. I think I just didn't really feel safe and secure. I think I was still trying to, that is a good question. Where was it? I think I really hated myself. I know.
Which, like, for you to say that is so revolutionary because you exude ultimate confidence to me. Like, one of my questions I wanted to ask you was just like, how do you love yourself so much? How are you so confident? Give us your ways, because so for you to admit that you hated yourself, that makes me want to cry.
I know, me too.
Me and my pregnancy hormones.
I know.
Like, I'm picturing a little Jessie in the 5th grade pulling.
Don't do it.
It's not funny. It's not funny. But like, look to where it's gotten you. And at this point, I would.
I know.
Oh my God. No.
When I think about little Jessie.
When I think about little Jessie. Stop it right now.
Well, it always gets me.
With the rolling back. I know. Pulling your hair out.
She was trying so hard, girl.
But like, think about what little Jessie would be looking at.
I know.
This Jessie. Oh my God. She would be so in awe.
She's so excited.
And I like to consider things like that. I hope you've been able to get to a place where you consider that experience kind of a gift, because it's given you what you're just gonna make me cry now. Like, but it's given you this ability to look back and see how far you've come, and it's given you this. I mean, the trauma made you funny. Like, I mean, you've always inherently been funny, but like, it's given you material.
It's the material.
And now that you know, like, you've gotten through that, you can get through anything.
Yeah.
You can, if you do want to be a mom one day, you will be a wonderful one. I'm not going to be one of those toxic women who's like, you're going to be a great mom. But like, you would be, especially of a little girl, because you've seen what little girls can go through.
I know. I know. I think that's the best thing that, you know, you can do as a parent is, I think, really love yourself.
Yes.
I think if you can model that, that's so big. I think, you know, and I think that's really hard. I think that was the biggest journey that I went on in my adult life, deciding like, how do I switch?
Yeah.
And really love myself so ferociously that like I can handle anything, because it's the backbone of everything.
Well, and like, I think that's what's attracted people to you, is that you have gotten to a spot where you genuinely love yourself.
Yeah.
It's not fake. It's not phony. And people can tell that. So that's where we're like, we want to binge her stuff. We want her energy.
Right.
Like you, even just like you wearing a very kooky, crazy outfit. I'm sure do you get looked at on the street?
Sure. Yeah.
But
and
like,
I also get approached.
You do?
It's like one of the greatest ways to make friends.
Oh, I love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because I think that before I was dressing fun and kooky, I would see someone out dressed fun and kooky and I'd be like, I'm like you. Like, I'm like you, especially in my home, or I buy that stuff. I just never wear it, but I'm like you.
Yeah.
Like people really, who doesn't want somebody fun? I mean, like everyone is attracted to the fun person who's just living out loud, you know?
And it doesn't mean you want to wear that exact outfit, but you're still attracted. You're like, I want what they're having.
Yeah, you're like, I love that. I love anybody who, and it's not even a certain style. I like anyone taking a swing in any style.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, that's really cool.
Yeah.
People who make things, I'm like, that's just neat.
Yeah. And this has brought you to Fancy for No Reason.
Yeah.
Which is like your mantra, your notion, your brand, your everything, which just goes along with the, like, I was thinking about, like, what is Fancy for No Reason, which I want to hear from you what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it has to do with that theme of like, loving yourself and just treating yourself to be fancy for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, where did you even come up with that? And like, what does it mean to you?
What's funny is I came up with it like years ago and I was too afraid to do it because I was like, what am I doing this for? And it came from like, a lot of times people will ask me like, where are you going? Is a big, like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you dressed this way today?
Yeah.
Where I am like, I'm coming out with merch because one of my favorite things to say is I am the event. Because we're always looking for something to give us permission to feel a certain way or to dress a certain way or to sort of proclaim that today is important and I'm important. And I think that when I started sort of just allowing myself to not need anything to wear the things I wanted to wear or to feel what I want. And if you make today special, like if you step out being like, I am going to wear that really fun thing today, it makes the day special. Like everyone, it just becomes special and you're showing who you are. I think that in itself is super special.
Yes.
You know?
And I think like, as I'm getting closer to being a mom and I hear the number one tip from postpartum moms is like, find the fucking time during the day to slap on a little makeup, put on a real outfit. Don't just wear sweats all day, every day.
Right.
It's kind of making me think like I need to like embrace that fancy for no reason.
Yes.
Especially during postpartum. Because
totally.
I think that'll mentally save me.
Sometimes my most depressed days are the days I force myself to get dressed and play. And then when I'm playing and I'm having fun and I'm deciding I can wear whatever it is, it's like this complete act of self-love, telling yourself like you're worthy of it today. You know, you don't have to wait. Like what feels good, we're going to wear it.
Yeah.
You know, like I wear ball gowns to the post office. I really do. And I love it.
You genuinely do.
I do.
She's not just saying that.
No.
Like you, and it transforms your entire mentality and mood.
Yes.
And you get approached on the street and you make new cool friends.
I always make friends out. Like it's such a way. I think it was the first time I was like, I'm abundant. I felt truly abundant with meeting cool people.
Yes.
Like I was like, I meet cool people every day.
I mean, that's this fancy for no reason whole mentality has literally brought you abundance.
Yes.
Correct me if wrong, but like that's why your audience loves you online, because you post those getting ready videos where you are getting fancy to go to the post office.
Right.
And people, it's brought you abundance. It's brought you eyes, it's brought you everything.
Totally. And people saying that they're doing it or they're channeling me for something. I'm like, I just love that because it really is, it's just self-love.
Yeah.
It's just deciding you're important.
Like this is true self-love. Like I've been wanting to like do an episode talking about self-love, and I'm like, but how do I get a wellness person to talk about like getting massages, getting facials, whatever?
Right.
No, like that's an act, sure, of self-love, like pampering yourself, but like this is something you can do every day.
Yes.
You're not going out and you do love a shopping moment.
Unfortunately, I do.
I cut myself off there.
You know, but I think that a lot of times, like recently, you know, I'll look at my stuff. Okay, so I look at my clothes as, you know, an artist has paint.
Yes.
So I'm like, look at all my gorgeous paint. And a lot of times, especially we live in a capitalist society, right? So they're always trying to get you to get the newest paint or whatever, which I hate. I don't like to buy anything someone else has. So that's why I like secondhand or finding stuff.
Yeah, you're an estate sale queen.
I am. I love it. But I think also it's super important I'm always like, come back to what you have.
Yes.
Celebrate what you have and what's in your closet. You think you can't make something with it? You're crazy. Mm-hmm. And that's where styling comes too, which is like, I've worn this before. Yeah, but I haven't worn it this way.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to do it completely different today.
Yeah.
And leaning into your mood too. I feel like it can just be reaffirming whatever the mood is, you know?
It's so refreshing to hear you and see your content and like see the way you put together your clothes, because like while it may be too kooky for some of us, like don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna like I'm like I need to be like,
but you have a style. Yeah, you have a style.
I have a style, but I love yours too, and I love watching your stuff.
Yeah,
but I feel like there's this narrative that's been like going around on TikTok and online forever that it's like, get rid of everything and have a uniform.
Yeah.
Which
I hate that.
That's your worst nightmare.
I simply hate that.
Which I see what they're saying. Like, have your good core basics that you're investing in. Like, get a nice pair of jeans that you reach for and go to. I get it. I do. And I believe it to some extent. But some people lean a little too into it. And like, I don't want all of us to have the same uniform.
No, it's sad.
I went to Catholic school growing up. I had to wear the uniform.
Right.
I don't want to do it now in real life.
It's sad.
It's just like, so it is so refreshing to see people like you. And I hope like you talking about this is inspiring listeners, whether you're a postpartum mom, whether you're a girl who's a New York City girl out in her 20s. Grab that fun piece of jewelry, grab that fun, colorful sweater, throw it on.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you're a mom.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Kids' clothes are the best.
Yeah.
And kids are dressing like princesses and like all the time. One of my most viral videos too was me in a kids department being like, why isn't this for me?
Yeah.
Why isn't this for me? Like, kids have so much fun getting dressed, and they dress for themselves and uniquely. And then when you get older, you start standing out for that in a bad way. You don't want to stand out as a kid. Mm-hmm. You want to blend because you're scared of getting bullied or something, right?
True.
And then when you become an adult, the only thing you're trying to do is stand out and be different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think kids, I love being around kids because they're so unapologetically themselves and they're just having fun.
Yeah.
And if you have a kid, I'm like, how exciting you get to get dressed together and have fun, and you get to tell them what makes you feel good. Wear whatever makes you feel powerful and good. And it can be different things different days. Like, I think sometimes people will, you want to get locked into a style. I'm a this person, I'm a that person.
Right.
And my closet is all about like any day I'm different. I love dressing witchy and goth. I love dressing punk. I love dressing like a princess in a ball gown. I love having the ability to dress based on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
We don't have to lock in an answer.
We don't have to lock it. Like, I know there's a big stylist on TikTok. I forget her name, honestly. But she'll be like, pick your 3 words for your style, and then like that everything you're buying should like fit into those 3 words or something. And there's like notions like that, but it's like, no, why do I have to pick only 3?
Right. And why can't those change?
Yeah.
But my 3 words might change depending. You might have a season where you're locked into a certain thing. I sometimes do that, like a season that I'm really into a certain thing. But if I got rid of all my other, it's like I'm gonna want to go back or play in that. And I do think it's like it's really loving your inner child, which is also a form of self-love, I think, is sort of just honoring that part of you.
Yeah.
I
will never forget. Yeah. That that hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
I know.
I will never forget. You and I were in one of those thrift stores in the West Village.
Yeah.
And the owner was like, you were picking out like a fun hat. I think you were already like wearing a fun hat too. Like,
yeah.
Literally a hat that looked like it was from like the 80s that you just wear day to day.
Right.
And it was either the owner and or like other people coming up to you. And it was like the elderly, nostalgic people. And some woman came up to you. And I was wearing like a freaking sweatsuit set, whatever. And like complimented your look and literally was like, this made me so happy. It brought me back to like when I grew up.
Yeah.
Remember that? There was like, and I was like, oh my God, like they used to dress like this in the 80s and 70s and nobody batted an eye. And
totally.
It was just so cute. It made me like, I was like, this person, like, you just made them so happy by, like, reminding them of their nostalgia.
Totally. Or even joy.
Yeah.
I think we forget.
We're
out there. We're trying to get certain things. We feel really unsafe right now. And I think that it's just such a nice way to remind yourself, like, you're okay.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to do something that's going to bring you joy.
Yeah.
It doesn't even cost money. Like, I mean, sure, if you want to buy new things, but what you have right now, like,
to
wear it.
Shop in your closet.
Wear it. Oh my God,
wear it. The thing that might not match or might not make sense. My biggest pet peeve is when somebody's like, I don't know if that matches. It's like, what? What do you mean?
I know. It's so weird. And also it's like match to you.
Match to you.
For you. Like whatever it is that I think that's what's really fun too is in any creative art form, right? It's giving yourself permission to fail.
Yes.
Like sometimes the outfits I'll sort of go out and be like, I don't like that. Like there are things I don't like about it, but I'm so proud of myself for doing it.
Right.
And also like you learn as you go. You learn in life, you only learn from mistakes.
You only learn
I learn a lot from mistakes. I'm not going to lie. I really do. I think it also shows you the boundary of what it is that you're searching for, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes what doesn't work, like I forget one time.
Sets you in the right direction.
Yeah. Sometimes when I was wearing something that I had to give away afterwards because I was like, I don't feel like myself in this thing. I need to, I hate it.
That's a nice
it is
revelation
nice.
When that happens. That happens to me a lot. Like, or I'll just pick up something in my closet and be like, I haven't worn that. Like, I have no desire to wear this. Like, it is going in the donation bag.
That's when I like to alter things too.
Oh, you're a big Taylor girl.
I am, because sometimes you like something, like you loved it, right, for a reason, and then something about it like isn't working, whether it's like I feel like a nun in it or and then it's like, well, how could I shorten it? Could I add a slit?
Yeah.
Like how could I make this thing that there has to be parts you like about it because you bought it at one point, right?
Yeah.
And how can you make it the thing that you want it to be? Altering is the best.
Oh, I need to embrace this art of altering.
You do. It's so fun.
And because then you probably feel way more accomplished when you wear it. You're like, instead of just wasting this, throwing it by the wayside, I made it something I love again.
Totally. Or I think sometimes when you pick up something, when you find it, you're like, oh, I'd really like it if it didn't have this or if it were like that. And then you're like, well, I could do that.
Altering.
I could make it shorter. I could take this part out.
I
do.
Okay.
Julie. Shout out to Julie. My girl, Julie, who we laugh and we laugh.
You're
really
up in
do
Julie's
laugh.
office every day.
I am. I am keeping her afloat, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me. I'm
Julie
always
in
like,
Queens?
She is. She's really great.
Jessie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those episodes where I'm telling you, we need
a part two.
We need a part two.
Can we do a part two?
Planned. Yeah. I had fucking games for us. I know.
No.
But next time.
Okay, next time.
But wait, okay. What is next for you? Where can we find your work? You have a fitting later today for something exciting, I'm sure.
I do. She booked a commercial. Thank you so much.
That's so exciting.
It is exciting.
Oh, and a fitting for it. Can you tell us about it?
Well, I mean,
or no?
I don't know if I can. I think I'm just like a girl at a bar in it.
Okay.
Which it's so funny too because the wardrobe was like, what would you wear to a bar? And I was like, you're not going to want what I wear to a bar. Like,
yeah, we're not
you
on
know
the
what I
same.
mean? I'm like, I think I know what you'll want, and I can bring that. I still have some like plain clothes for this exact reason.
There we go.
So there we go. And it really will feel like it's not me, which is cool.
This is like jeans and a top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like a black
exactly
top and jeans and heels. A basic girl in New York City.
Yeah.
But you can like spice it up with some jewelry.
Yeah, if they let me. I don't have control there, you know?
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm just playing whoever they want me to be. Whoever they want me to be. Okay? I'm a chameleon.
No, but where can we find you? Where can we find your stuff?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Jessie Jolles, JessieJolles. I mean, where else can they find me? That's pretty much. I mean, that's where all the info is.
Like,
yeah.
Again, we need a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We do.
Because I just have to say, like, thank you for getting deep with us. I made you go up and then down.
I love
and then
that.
Up and around.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting deep with us. Thank you for sharing so much with us. And thank you for, most of all, just like inspiring us to love ourselves, as cheesy as that sounds.
Yes.
But like, you are a walking example, living, breathing example of how to love yourself.
Thank you, Nicole.
And I mean, that's the title of this episode. Something about loving yourself in the non-cheesy way.
I love that. I always say I'm aggressively seeking joy or like aggressively loving myself.
Yes.
You know, it's not a passive act.
Yeah.
I am aggressively doing it.
I love that. Somebody on TikTok the other day said you need to aggressively fall in love with your life.
Yes.
And then you will be ultimately happy. And I've been trying to do that ever since I saw that last week.
Gorgeous. What did you do?
Loving romanticizing the little things. That's what it's about. Like even this matcha that like not too crazy about, not gonna lie. But like I'm lucky. It's a gratitude perspective.
Totally.
You know?
Look at my gorgeous matcha.
Yeah. Well, it could be a little greener, but
yeah, it's watery now. But it was so great when we got it.
When we first got it. Okay, I love you so much. Looking to take your podcast to the next level? Record at Gotham Production Studios in the heart of New York City, the same studio where I record my show. When you book your first session with my exclusive promo code LongStoryShort20, you'll get 20% off. At Gotham, you're not just getting a studio, you're joining the same space that's hosted some of the biggest names and shows in the world, such as Two Bears, One Cave, We Might Be Drunk, The Tim Ferriss Show. So if you want professional sound, multi-camera recording, and a team that makes sure you look good and sound your best, all at your fingertips, book today at www.gothamproductionstudios.com/studios. And don't forget to use my code LONGSTORY20 for 20% off your first booking.